I thought you were gonna do it. You thought I was gonna do it. Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Rex. This is the Whiskey here.
Rough Rider.
All right.
Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. This is from Matthew Zitrick.
Zitrick.
And then you wrote this whole long thing that ends with Zitrick at the bottom. I don't know what that is.
It's
really hard to read.
Ignatius Henry William Zitrick. That thing, and then Matthew Zitrick, you patron.
No. He's still on Magnificent.
Magnificent Bastard.
He's crawling into it.
I've
He's almost there.
heard and seen the name so often. You do that.
I just cut all my fingernails back, and now I'm having a really hard time opening this.
There you go.
Okay.
Here you go.
So this is a sourced Indiana MGP whiskey at the 60% corn, which is the same, I think, as the Bullet mash bill. But this is sourced for a Long Island company that then finishes it in wine barrels, both Merlot and Chardonnay. And I need a little more whiskey because I just picked this up and it smells like white wine, which is weird. Like first blush, I just went, white wine.
No, the finish definitely had an effect.
Wow, okay. So this is one of those brands that try to pick something historic.
You know what it's
and name themselves after
white wine. I know it's usually like a lighter, fruitier wine, but it's presenting as like a creamy vanilla around that whiskey.
Yeah, I agree. But there's a slight wine sour note to the finish in the nose.
A little wang to it.
Yeah.
Got a little wang in there.
A little wang.
It's very nice. I think the wine finish actually tamed all of some of the layers, rounded off some of the layers, and just put this big sweet wrapper around it.
Yeah, but then it sort of, it's like you tried to make a barrel bitterness sweet. Like there's a bitterness to like hiding around the edges that's almost obscured by the sweetness.
So it shows up several seconds in. I don't get that immediately.
It reminds me of trying to cover up bad coffee with flavored creamer. When it's like, I need like 3 more creamers before I can drink this break room coffee.
So I don't know. I think with the elements that the white wine that you said is white wine.
Well, white wine and Merlot.
Oh, so both different kinds of wine. Okay, maybe that's richness to the sweet wrappers coming from the Merlot.
And then they do a brandy rinse on the barrels before they put the whiskey in.
Okay.
They're just throwing all kinds of shit in there.
Yeah. No, this is you know.
You can tell it just sort of goes.
Several different things happening. It went like this. I think it's.
See, this thing is losing me in the aftertaste. I start it and I think, oh yeah, and then about 5 seconds after I'm done, it just all I taste is a slight wine bitterness.
You know what I think it is?
What?
I think because you and I are we're on familiar terms with MGP, and I think because we knew going into this, MGP, okay, here we go. There's actually flavors that are usually presented in MGP that they feel a little bit more dulled off with just sweet. Like it's not a bad sweetness. There's like a creamy sweetness, but it's things that you're expecting to be there. It's like, no, those aren't there. They're replaced by other things. And all of those things are just a version of sweetness around an already fairly sweet mash bill.
It's mild and sweet and finishes with meh.
So the finish isn't offensive. It's just
That's why I said meh.
Yeah, it's just okay. It's just okay.
It's not gonna get me excited about it, but
now the bourbony corn, that corn layer, it's not dusty. It's not really rich. It's just middle of the road bourbon corn. But the thing I think that makes it somewhat unique is that kind of creamy vanilla wrapper. But it's a dense wrapper of sweetness.
Yep,
dense wrapper of sweetness, and then it doesn't flourish and evolve into anything else. But don't get me wrong, there's a million worse whiskeys out there. This is pretty good. It's not bad. I think it was a worthwhile experiment to see what a couple of different wine finishes did to an MGP.
Yeah. This is from Patrick R. Lee. Bastard.
Patrick R. Lee, you magnificent bastard.
This is Gnaw, Bone, Bear Wallow Bourbon from Indiana.
Gnawbone.
Yeah, now this is actually from Indiana, made, not MGP.
Okay.
Made by them, farm, grain to glass, Indiana.
I got some on my hand.
All localized.
That's dark too. That color.
Yeah.
How old is this?
This is like,
Ooh.
this is like if you mixed that note that we're always looking for with Balcones.
All right.
It's this just molasses dark,
Oh man.
but mixed with a sweet tea.
This thing is thick. It's thick.
It really is. The nose is so dense.
So it goes walking by and you go, "Badow."
Bedow. That's the first in 3 years I've ever heard a bedow
I
from you.
bedow all the time.
No, you don't. Don't go trying to rewrite your history. You're not a bedower.
You know, the problem with trying to grow and evolve as a human being is all of your friends and family have
hold you
known you.
back.
They've known you as a certain way. So any type of self-improvement, evolution,
So you're saying-
in your personality and your character, they'd be like, that's not who you are. It's like, I'm trying to grow.
So your direction of evolving is into a bedow kind of guy? That's your growth model?
One of many things.
All right, if you do that, then I get to be a woohoo!
That's not who you are.
I'm switching into that.
That's not.
Woohoo!
Your sorority girl.
Yeah.
You have to run bitches. Woo, bitches!
So this is at least
All right,
2
let's
years.
talk about the actual notes, because this is an interesting whiskey.
Yeah, we're having a little too much fun.
Okay. So for real heavy molasses and black tea
Yeah.
with this really nicey oaky foundation.
This is a great nose. I almost got pipe tobacco for a split second and it went away to barrel.
And I can see what you mean. I mean, like the dark molasses
Yeah.
and the black tea and the bear. Those are leaning in that direction of like a tobacco.
Starts with that feeling and then it sort of thins into something a little more tannic. Oh, the flavor's where it's at.
Dude. And then, so this is where it kicked into a gear where it was every bit as worthy of that bedow as I threw out there before.
Okay.
All of those big, strong flavors that are really nicely balanced. And then there is this rich walnut note.
Oh yeah, walnut, that's it, wax walnut.
Bouncing on top.
Yes.
Which, that note is usually kind of like a delicate thing to have these big of a flavors in this whiskey and then still get that walnut. That's amazing.
You want to know a little insight into why this tastes like this, I think?
Huh.
They're using a copper pot still for their bourbon.
Oh.
Instead of a column still.
Oh, okay.
Scottish style pot still.
Okay.
So it's pot still bourbon.
Yeah. No, it's
And you can taste it, man. It's got guns.
that's usually a choice.
Flip that over, you got 2 more questions.
That's usually a choice where they're going for the best whiskey possible, and they know they're not going to have quite as much as a profit margin.
There's more loss.
Quite as much as a profit margin, but they're going to do it anyways. Stephen Reynolds, what's your go-to whiskey for a terrible movie? Like, you know it's going to be terrible, and that's why you are watching it. Transformers The Last Night, 17 minutes in, and oh boy.
So my dad, he watched all the Harry Potter movies with my mom.
Sure.
And he was like, you know what made it bearable? The horrible child acting was 2 martinis. He's like, you start the movie with 2 martinis,
Right.
and it's like, oh, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your drink of choice for it's like, all right, here we go? Because martinis will take you straight there really fast.
Honestly, here's the, I think not just me, we have so many options. The moment something starts to be bad,
He says, shoot, Netflix.
No, my Netflix queue, guess how many are in my Netflix
Right
queue?
now.
Yes, guess.
20.
More than 500.
What?
Yes.
You just keep adding to the list?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
You know how many are in mine?
3?
2. I've got 2 in my Netflix queue.
Because
I'm picky.
he has so much free time.
Yeah.
He's just watching. He watches
I'm caught
all the
up.
cues.
We started with the same amount. That's so not true. You could not write a more opposite story than that one right now.
No. Lies and slander.
Whatever goes to see a movie at lunch in the middle of the workday.
Dude, I did that. I do that once a year. Once a year. And I even invite him.
That's true.
And then he's like, go to movies at lunch. She don't do any work. It's like, I'm not inviting you next time.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you.
All right. Jason Hilty. Opinions on Smoky Monkey. Haven't had it.
Yes, so I've been looking for this. If anyone has had, I put this
is-
in there because if you've had Smoky Monkey Shoulder,
Yes.
which was a bar-only release, for the love of God, tell us what it's like. Because I was really curious about that.
I love the hell out of this.
I know, this one wins head and shoulders above the other selections today.
Oh, well,
Well, we're drinking multiple videos, so.
a lot of selections in the vault, man. This is exceptionally good. What did we say the proof was on that? 50%.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Now, this is a 100% family run owned by Susan Spagnuolo. And she is one of the original craft distilleries that helped get the laws passed to allow craft distilling in Indiana.
Good. That thing you did was great, and this is great too, so thank you for being great.
Yeah. All right, I think we did enough.
Here's fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, a fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.